Alright, yo, what up? This is your all shook up. Just gonna show you a Necromancer Torc of the Last Ayleid King build. It is not like the meta build. This is more just a simple build that you can have fun. You can, 1vx the weaker players. I mean, it's in general it's hard to 1vx like really good players to begin with, but you'll be able to get by, you'll have fun. If you're running by yourself, you'll be able to survive. If you're running with another person or two, you'll be able to kill things. It's a really good build. It will work for PvP, PvE, and especially BGs. This is a ridiculous build in BGs. I actually dropped like 30-40 kills with this build in BGs. Now probably low MMR, but still, this build is crazy. I'm gonna play this probably on Sunday, this coming up Sunday. So if you want to see this build live, I would stay tuned for this Sunday, which I believe I could even tell you the date just so you guys would know. 23rd. So I'm going to play this build on the 23rd. It is a crazy build for BGs. So I really like this build in BGs. I think Torc really excels in BGs if you ask me. So with that said, we're going to get started on the character sheet. I run 27, so I got 31,000. So if we buff up, right, we put everything out there. So our back bar is 30k, 21 crit resist, 569 weapon damage on the back bar, but that doesn't really matter. Magic 1,000, stamina recovery 1,400. Now you could use Smoke Bear Haunch, but I don't find it very hard to sustain. Especially because it's a consistent. You're getting a consistent pool of both stats. So, and on the front bar, you got 5,911, 11.4 crit. You could use a scribe skill, which would what I would do if I was making the meta part. But this is just, you don't need so much weapon crit because you're really just trying to kill them with damage, with just raw damage. So you have 27 on the front. I use Beware Sugar Skulls and the Lady Mundus. For the sets, now it doesn't really matter. You would want to go, like for me, I use an increased weapon and spell because what you're going to get when you have Torc, it doesn't matter what the set is. You're going to get increased weapon damage and spell damage. You see what I'm saying? Increase, sharpen, that's what you'll get. Like defending, you'll get that. In pin and max health, you'll get that. Then I run a heavy helmet with increased armor, chest, heavy, stamina, magicka, Mundustone. Now you could change this one, right, to medium, oh, you know what? That's right. This wasn't supposed to be, this was supposed to be on there. Okay, I was like thinking, what? That shouldn't have been there. So, or you could change it to heavy, but medium will just do too. So you could change it to increased armor value with medium because I believe the medium is just a tad bit, like, look at the points. It's really not that much difference, but you're also hitting a little bit harder. Then you're getting 35, 351 stamina, in pin, heavy, medium, 2 medium, heavy, medium with the in pin, and magicka recoveries, and with the trine stat, the trune whatever. And this is where you get your set. This is reduce your damage taken by 15%, adds 1337 weapon and spell damage, adds 500 magicka and stamina recovery. Then I use 2 weapon and stamina recoveries with infuse. So this build actually hits hard. I mean, it really does. I mean, 6,000 weapon damage is not no joke. I don't know why I had the other medium, so it should have been 6,000. So, when you look at your Dizzy tooltip, it's 12,484 raw damage. I mean, consistent raw damage. This thing hits ridiculous. So, it's not no slouch, if you get what I'm saying. For the skills, I like to use this because, so I would obviously change this if I wasn't, if I would run a scribe skill. I would actually replace this with a specific scribe skill, but I'm just showing you without scribe skills. You get your vulnerability, reducing physical and spell resistance by 5,900, increasing damage taken by 5%. This is actually a really strong skill. I really like this skill. It works very well. Then you have rally, bread and butter. Definitely, helps you out with sustain. And then, dizzy swing, reverse slice, and then bones. Blast bones hits ridiculous hard, and it is, let's just say it. The only downside is that it takes a while for it to launch, but it does hit pretty hard. Dawnbreaker, or you could even go. Surprised I didn't have this. Berserker, if you want, you can. This bunk is perfect for this build. And then on the back bar we got vigor. Look at that. Okay. One thing with this build is that your vigor tooltip is going to get crazy. It's going to be like 25, 26k. That's a lot of that. That's a lot. And then this thing heals you ridiculous amount. And then, this is get out of jail. Shit's going down. You just got to get out. And then armor. This is, I prefer the summons armor over the other morph. This one's pretty good. You get for 30 seconds, which is a lot, while active reduce the cost of blast bone, skeleton mage. So it actually benefits you a lot. And then I like this one, heal over time. So you get a lot of healing on this. So you add this, you get this. I mean, you really start smacking people around. So in my opinion, this build is very strong. If we go into the champion points, I like to run Master in Arm, Deadly Aim, Ironclad, Untamed Aggression, Celerity, Survival Instincts, Pain's Refuge, Sustained by Suffering. So, when you really think about it, it really starts to hit extremely hard. I mean, this build is not, it slaps. I mean, you're looking at like a consistent 13, 14K, dizzy swing, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it does, because that blast bones will literally destroy people. It will body. I mean, because you got to remember, if you get like a 12-4 plus, when you get into battle and you hit, you get another 300 weapon damage. You get that little proc from your weapon, so you're looking at 13,100, right? And then when you get the what is it called, from capturing something, it can really, you could really punish players with this. Like, this would be the combo for this. So let's say you're coming up, right? You set this down, you hit this, you wait for blast bones, and then boom, right? So this thing is actually pretty nasty. It gets real nasty real quick. The only thing that I would say is, if you're not good with sustain, I would recommend using Smoke Bear Haunch. For me, because I'm so used to, heavy attacking and, light attacking. And the thing with the Argonian, look at that. That was one thing I was going to tell you about the Argonian passive. One thing about the Argonian passive is that when you really look at the Argonian passive, this thing is ridiculous. It's you still get a good amount of resources. So you go, at once. If you're getting hit a lot and then you have a tri-stat, you can really, really, really catch some people off guard by the survivability of the Argonian, So, in my opinion, the Argonian class is probably not the best, but, Torc of the Last Ayleid King is no joke. It's a really good class. I mean, it's a really good set. I really do enjoy this set. I mean, I this mythic, should I say. It actually is pretty good. It does disable all the bonuses, but at the end of the day, you wouldn't want this not to disable all the bonuses, because then you could run into some issues where it's kind of just too overpowered. I could see this set being broke. I want to start putting it on all. I want to try everything. DK, Templar, every single class with Torc. So I'm going to start streaming, this Sunday is going to be this Torc build. then maybe I'll do Templar Torc. You see what I'm saying? And kind of show you guys live what it looks like to play these classes instead of, doing a class and then, not showing you guys what it looks like. But I feel like with Torc, it's so easy to just dominate in BGs. It's actually insane. So, alrighty, guys. Well, if you guys have any questions about the build, you enjoy the video, I appreciate the sub and the likes. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And this build will be played on Sunday. So, alrighty, take it easy. Out.